And right then and there I knew. I said, oh my God, I had breast cancer. My annual checkup came around, and I see Dr. Kristen Turner at the Sanders Clinic. And so I went in, and they so kindly do everything for you. They do your mammogram and your annual checkup. And so I was there and went in and did my mammogram first, and then went to the room and waited. And Kristen came in, Dr. Turner, excuse me, and she came in and she said, hi, how's it going? We just chit-chatted and checked up on each other because we only see each other once a year. And so she goes, yeah, they think they see something, but we'll just check and let me just see and we'll see. But she goes, I don't know, we just might not be there. I think that was a Friday. Yeah, a Friday. And they called Monday and she said, yeah, it's breast cancer. And I was like, oh my gosh. And then it went so fast. I mean, you want to talk about going to your regular checkup, having another mammogram, having a ultrasound, having a biopsy, and then 2 days later in Dr. Sanders' office. And which I can't say enough about Dr. Sanders. He's probably the best I've ever been around. And I don't do doctors, so that's saying a lot. Telling your children that you have cancer was probably the hardest thing. I could not do it. My husband had to do it. But I was sitting there, and we tried to get them all. They were going to come because I think it was getting ready for Labor Day. It was right on Labor Day when I had found out. So they were all going to come, and then my son couldn't come, and so he said, we have to tell them. And I'm the person that says we don't need to tell anybody. And I think that was the hardest thing for me because I said, I don't want anybody to know. And my husband kept going, yes, you do. You need that support. So when I told my children, that was the first question my daughter said. She goes, what about, do you have the gene? Do you know this? And I said, I don't know. I said, I don't know. But that's when they said, let's do genetic testing. That's when Dr. Sanders says, we need to do genetic testing. We need to see for the BRCA gene. And I said, absolutely. And then I went on to oncology, and I also talked to the genetic counseling person, and they said, your cancer's from 1 to 100, and you're 12. Okay. And I said, is that good? And she goes, that's what you want. The doctors, Dr. Sanders, Kristen Turner, Dr. Turner, the hospital staff, everybody was just so wonderful. And they were just there. And the girl that helped with my biopsy at the breast center just so happened to be there the day of my surgery. And she was one of my nurses. And I told her, I said, you think this is coincidence? Because I don't. And she said, no. She goes, I can't believe it's you. And I said, no, I can't believe it's you. Because she was very calming. Because when I had the biopsy, she was in there with me. And then she shows up. She just happened to be working at the hospital that day. I don't think so. This experience, if somebody had to ask me, would I do it again? No. But if I had to do it, this has been the best. Every doctor, every nurse, everybody has been 10 out of 10 everywhere I've went. I just can't say enough about the hospital system and the doctors in Tupelo. I mean, really, I am so thankful that they've all just been so kind. And they've all been so wonderful. And it's not like, oh, you can go get a second opinion. Never crossed my mind. Once Kristen Turner said, you go see Dr. Sanders. Dr. Sanders says, you go see Dr. Reed. I mean, it just was, it's the dream team. I mean, if you really, that's how I look at it. I've had the best care and the best outcome that one could ask for. But I'm just so thankful to have what I had here in Tupelo, Mississippi.